Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing for the Samsung Galaxy A5 2017 edition. And I got quite a few inquiries to review this device, and I had already unboxed the A7 2017 edition earlier. This one is actually very similar. The A7 is having a 5.7 inch screen, but this A5 is having a 5.2 inch screen, and this one has Samsung Pay, so it can be used for payments, and it is also IP68 certified, as you can see. And moving to the camera, both the rear and the front facing camera both are 16 megapixel shooter. And moving to the pricing, the price is actually pretty high on this one considering what we are getting. It's priced about close to 29,000. I'll have the link for Amazon in the YouTube show notes. So let me open the seal and let's have a closer look at this device now. So let's open up the box, and we get the handset itself. It's in black color, as you can see. I'll just keep it to the side. Let me actually bring this A7 also nearby so that you can get an idea regarding the size. 5.2 inch and 5.7 inch. Again, very similar in looks. But let's keep this phone to the side and let's see what else do we get in the box. So some paperwork that we get, and we also get the SIM ejector tool. Let me keep that thing to the side. And let's look at the cables. That's the earbuds. Let's look at the USB cable to see if this one is also a USB type C. Yes, this is also USB type C, as you can see. So that's nice. And Samsung is also bundling a USB type C converter. So if you have old cables, you can actually use this one. So it's a nice thing to have that one. So let me keep that thing to the side. Let's look at the earphones also. Let me just take this out. And as you can see, these are in-ear headphones, and they're pretty good for as you're getting it for free. And we also have buttons to increase or lower the volume, and also a button for the microphone to take or end calls. So let me keep that thing to the side. And the good thing is that we are also getting a fast charger bundled in the box. So these were the contents of the box. Let me keep them to the side, and let's have a look at the handset itself. So here is the phone itself. Let me take out the sticker. In terms of looks and build quality, it looks nice and solid. But again, guys, pricing almost at around 29,000 for this device. Again, it's having a 5.2 inch Super AMOLED screen. And on the top, let me actually first show you the SIM slots. This one is actually having proper SIM slots. And on this side, we have one SIM slot. This is actually the main one. And your SIM 1, that's a nano SIM, will go in over here. But we also have another slot at the top. And if you open that, you will see that you can put your secondary SIM in this one, and also you can add a micro SD card. So we get you can add proper two SIMs and a micro SD card with this one. So that's a nice thing. And on the top, again, this is made up of metal, so nice. We have the secondary noise cancellation microphone also over here. And moving to this side, the speaker is actually on this end, which is peculiar, but that's what it is. And we have the power on off button, and it gives a good tactile feel in terms of build quality. And again, the back is not user replaceable. And on the bottom, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, USB type C that will be used for charging, and the main microphone, the SIM slot, and the volume rockers. The cameras are 16 megapixel, both the front and the back, and battery is actually sealed on this one. So let me actually try to do its first boot. It also has that fingerprint scanner, and by the time it actually boots up, let me give you a configuration overview. The Samsung Galaxy A5 2017 is powered by the Exynos 7880 octa-core processor. It has the Mali T830 GPU. It comes with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage. Moving to the screen, it has a 5.2 inch 1080p Super AMOLED screen. It is a dual SIM device with a proper SD card slot. It has a fingerprint scanner, NFC support. Moving to the camera, it has a 16 megapixel front and a rear facing camera, and the battery is a 3000 mAh battery. So I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, I just installed 2 of the apps, and it has that new UI. That's the lighter TouchWiz version that we are getting on this one, and this has a Samsung Pay. So that's a new thing. It also has a fingerprint scanner. We'll test that. And we have the quick toggles over here. And as you can see, NFC. It also has that ultra data saving mode, S-Byte, and other modes. Let's look at the Android version, and let's go to about the device. And as you can see, if you go to the software info, this one is still having the Android version 6.0.1. That means it's still on Android Marshmallow. It should get the Nougat update, but God knows when. And let's just go back, and as you can see, if you touch the back buttons, these are also light up. Let's just go back again over there. Let me show you the storage that we get. For that, we have to go to the device manager, and if you go to the storage, I've just added my Google account on this. So when I added that, I had about 23 GB. So after adding your Google account basic stuff, you should get about 22.5 gigabytes of space. But as this one has a dedicated micro SD card slot, storage should not be an issue. But in terms of RAM, I'm seriously disappointed considering the price point of this device. Almost 29,000 and just 3 gigabytes of RAM. Come on, Samsung, come on. Let's just free up all the RAM. Out of that 3 gigabytes, how much do we get? Let's just hit this cleanup, and it's going to do this cleanup, and let's see how much RAM do we get. And it has done that, and out of that 3 gigabytes of RAM, you get a max of about 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. So that's regarding the RAM. And again, let's try the fingerprint scanner. I have already set it up, and it's an active fingerprint scanner. So as you can see, you can just place your finger on this one and it should work, as you can see. So this is a physical button, home button, but you don't have to press it. You can just place your finger on it and it unlocks. So it also has another thing, that is this always on display. As you can see, it displays the time and the basic notification icons. So this functionality is also there on this device. So let's unlock this, and let's also look at the camera. It's having a 16 megapixel front facing and rear facing camera, and it has the standard tap to focus stuff. But I did take some sample shots, but looks like this one does not have any optical image stabilization. The tap to focus, as you can see, it works fine. But I have taken some sample shots in my office in artificial lighting conditions, and here are those sample shots. So as you saw with the sample shots, in artificial lighting in my office, the sample shots were not that great. So looks like the camera performance might not be that good in artificial lighting conditions. I'll definitely test that a lot more. And I also have this Galaxy A7, which is the big brother. So here, side by side, so that you get an idea about the size difference. Definitely this A7 is bigger, and also it feels a tad more heavier to hold compared to this A5. So guys, that was a quick unboxing and first look at this Samsung Galaxy A5 2017. But seriously guys, what do you think about this Galaxy A5 considering its price point? Almost around 29,000 for this one. I feel the pricing is just way overpriced. But anyways guys, if you have any other specific questions around this device, do post your questions in the YouTube comment section below and I'll try to include them in my review. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.